Hello, everybody. Welcome to the big chat. Oh, I don't think I've been so nervous to have a show go off before, and I don't know, maybe it's the sweet teas and the chocolate chip cookies I got on me. But yeah, welcome to the show. We've got a lot to talk about, and we're the house guests. JT, where did the house guests go? Cory, any idea?
Oh,
they're all gone.
Yeah, they're all gone. They left.
That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted something a little different. That wasn't it either. Yeah, that's better. So Cory's got this look like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, first off, I want to ask a question. I mean, Cory's obviously having a problem, I think, with the Paramount. I was having a problem with it on one of my accounts. It's not letting just anybody watch the live TV anymore.
That is so odd.
It is.
I'll have to ask Mom because, no, she's on my package, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be using the premium package or something, the upgraded.
Well, right now we're just in a conference call. We have no viewers, so I don't know that anybody will answer us, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Yeah, but I was just saying, like, that's what I'm figuring anyhow.
It's got to be, but that really is odd considering that it's supposed to be free TV.
Yeah, that's what don't make sense.
That's the whole premise.
It's free if you pay for it.
Yeah,
everything's free if you pay for it. Everything is free if you pay for it. So Cory, how you been, man?
Man, living that dream day by day. Just waiting to wake up. I watched a whole lot of Big Brother today, trying to get as up to date as I could, knowing that I would not be watching tonight. So I am semi-prepared. I feel like I come here as a somewhat everyman. Hey, my wife's watching this. I'll step in here, watch a little bit. I bring that kind of vibe to the show. So I'm not going to be someone that's really like, I know everything about everything. I'm more like, wow, dude, that's cool.
Okay. JT, I guess you didn't see the live either.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, Cory, don't worry. We'll fill you in. And at the end, we're all left, including what sounds like Julie. She went to go back. I wondered why it was good. They were ticking it right down to the final second. And usually they have like a, 5-10 minute leadway before the end of the show. So you can at least see how the HOH competition starts for people who don't pay for the live feed. And so they didn't do that. I'm looking at them going, man, they're running this close for what they knew was she, in case you didn't know, Kirsten got voted out. It was unanimous by everyone, young, old, whatever other alliances in the house. Everybody got on her. So yeah, so everybody got her out of the house. So I guess the game's going to reset, I guess. But then Julie said at the end, right before, oh, well, some big surprise on Sunday. So I can't wait another day. Tell me now.
Went through the portal in the backyard.
Portals. I have bad experiences with portals. So
It's kind of like a comic book. It's just always doing something crazy.
It is. And they're pulling out all the stops for season 25. And so, I mean, they've leaked bad information. They've given away good information. So they've done, both sides of the coin here. So you really don't know who to believe. It's kind of like the WWE also. Because, I mean, they leaked house guests that weren't in there. They even had a leaked photo that was an official CBS photo. Before the thing started.
Like when they had that the competition being pulled into the nether realm, that my namesake Cory, I half expected the Undertaker to walk out with him when he came back. That would have
been badass.
Yeah,
that would have been badass.
How many fans he would have pulled in with that?
No kidding. So you know what? He got out of it because he took a body slam from me. Now, who's next, bitches? I would have liked that. But I think WWE is Fox now, so I don't guess they can do that. I think it's Fox. But that would have been great, yeah. I know you would have been all for that too, JT, So the first 15 minutes of the show was just catching up on past events of what's going on. And I got us a little cheat sheet here I'll pull up as we go through it, about who's where and who's why and why they're there. So we'll go through that. And then there's an elephant in the room we're going to have to talk about. No matter how much we don't want to talk about it, we're going to have to talk about it. So, and I say that because it's just an uncomfortable conversation to have, but we're going to have that conversation. But first, let's see where everything and everyone is, including the fan favorite Izzy. So there's a ton of alliances, as I'm sure you've probably heard. I know here it is. I had this all prepared. I was like, I know what I'm going to do tonight. So, of course, I lied to myself. I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. All right, share screen. Yes, I understand. Let's go. Do it.
Do it.
All right, so this will give us the who's, where, and why in a second, maybe. There we go. All right, so week 1, we had the competition. And in that competition, that was kind of weird. We had nominations after the HOH. The HOH was, I'm drawing a blank, Riley. And the 4 nominees were the losers of the first competition, which was, I'm going to say her name wrong, Felissa, Kirsten, Jared, and Cody. Of course, Cory got drug off into the underbelly.
I thought he was going to be disappeared longer.
He's only gone an hour.
Yeah,
he was only gone an hour. So
there was no like follow-up story to it.
No, well, they say that he told them. I read somewhere today in one of the blogs that he told somebody that something big is coming, and he doesn't even know what it is, but that it's bad. So I don't know what that means.
Right.
So yeah, he came back. He was only gone an hour. And so all 4 of those people are on the block. Riley, oh, God love Riley, but she's a hot mess. She decided that she was going to take it upon herself to cry. Oh, well, first we forgot. When they came back in the house, Suri was in the house. And if you don't know from last episode or who she is, she's from Survivor. She's not won Survivor. She did win Travelers. I'm probably saying that wrong. She won another game show. But she's supposed to be the queen of reality TV. She's a surgical coordinator. I'm not sure how she earned that title, but that is her title, according to the Twitterverse. So she came back into the house, and so that was the first twist. That was one of what I assume will be 4. So, but after that, we had a whole bunch of crying. Whole bunch of crying. So, yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly crying. So, Riley...
She cried a lot.
Riley cried a lot. And I don't understand it, but apparently this guy was the reason. Now, if I understood what I was listening to on the live feeds, she kind of liked him, but he has told her, she's even got her own role in there. Whew, this must be ugly crying.
Golly.
Yeah. She told him that she kind of had a thing for him, but he said to her that, well, I look at you like a daughter. So,
wow.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy. So she felt bad because she didn't want anybody's game to get ruined. But unfortunately, it is Big Brother. In week 1, somebody's got to go. So she continued to cry about it. She cried a lot about it.
For real?
These are screen caps. Yeah, she cried for like 3 days.
I didn't catch that. I must have been watching the wrong cameras.
Yeah, she cried for like 3 days. She feels like she's ruining somebody's chances for them to go home, or not go home, but for them to win the money. Yeah. So there was a touching moment between her and Suri.
I've seen that one. Yeah, I was watching that.
And there was some ugly crying. I mean, it sounded almost like animal calls. It was ugly crying.
Yeah, I knew she was crying there.
And I think Suri actually feels sorry for her because she feels like she was put in a hard spot. And she has said it, but to a couple people, she didn't want to be, if you watch the other shows, the Frenchie. So she didn't want to make promises and things, but then she's sending people home. But she didn't really send people home because they had a chance to win the game. It wasn't their fault, her fault that they couldn't win the game. And it wasn't her fault that they didn't win the power of veto.
It's not even her fault that they're on the block.
And it has nothing to do with anything else, which she is really feeling bad about. So, and I don't understand why, but she is. So they had the veto contest. I don't have a picture of the veto contest. Why don't I have a picture of the veto contest? I should have a picture of the veto contest. So yeah, they had a veto contest and Hussam won it. And he chose not to use the power of veto. So in the middle of all that, we also had some other silliness go on here that it's just flat out crazy. And I mean that in the most, I don't know what other way to put it. We had Miss Izzy here, who is apparently having a meltdown under the pressure of being in the house for 7 days. She she has literally lost her flipping mind. And she went in to whisper something and almost gave Suri a kiss.
Yeah, she's being real tight with them.
Yeah, she is. She is. Yeah.
From the get-go of coming into the house, she already knew like that they were mother and son, and she opened up that right away. I think she shouldn't have. I think she should have pretended she didn't know. But
yeah, that would have been a better gameplay.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're all in the same alliance.
Yeah. She's just having a moment there. So it's crazy. She has. I've got more pictures of her where it looks like losing her mind than.
She always looks like she's losing her mind, though. So that's easy to have pictures on her.
Yeah. She's definitely having a moment.
Yeah, she's cool though.
She's
playing this game.
I don't know how I feel about her though.
Well,
I really don't, because she's
playing the game though. I mean,
she's playing the game, but man, she is running. Oh, and I love this caption. Hold on, I gotta show you this one too. I love this caption here. This is perfect. She needs a maternity test to prove that Suri Fields is not her biological mother. She is so far up that lady's ass. It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's something. But they did have well, hold on, I got one more of her. I can't help it. I've got to. Nope, wrong button. Yeah, she's something. The best memes are going to come from her. I'm sorry. The best memes will come from her. But they did have a few good things happen this week in the house. The backyard got opened, so that was good.
Yeah.
So they had time for their pool picture. Yay. So everybody was out there enjoying it, having a good time. My boy Red, my boy Blue. Or no, my girl Blue, my boy Red. I don't know. So they were out there. Felicia actually went to put her toe in the hot tub and fell in.
Yeah, I was watching that.
It was funny.
I was like, did she just fall in?
She did.
Yeah.
She did. And I downloaded off the internet a handy guide to the house in case you're watching. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, somebody has taken the time to draw out the actual plans of the house and where everything is. I thought that was kind of cool. So
yeah.
So the whole house was open. They got to go out and they got to spend some pool time, which was really cool. They enjoyed that. But there were some downsides to this week too. So, and I guess we're going to have to talk about that next. Is everybody ready to talk about that? I don't really want to, but we got to address it. So
we'll let JT do it.
No, that's probably the worst idea. So
why? Wait, why?
I love you. I gave you a job last night and you did a good job. So,
oh my goodness.
So, during, the live feeds, Luke, who is pictured here, was talking to your boy Cory, and he used an inappropriate word. He immediately recognized that he used an inappropriate word. And as you could tell by the look on his face, and of course, Hassan denied it tonight on the live feeds that he heard it, or not on the live feed, on the show that he heard it. But as a result, he was canceled. He has been removed from the show. CBS says in a policy that they have no tolerance for this. And hold on, I will read that to you too, because I actually wanted to read that verbatim since I felt like that was an important one. He stayed through the night, and the following morning they called him to the DR. And the only thing that I wish out of this is that CBS would have at least given him a moment to say something on his behalf. Reality TV contestant Luke Valentine has been removed from Big Brother after using the N-word on camera, violating the show's policy, CBS said Wednesday in this statement. That he violated the Big Brother code, and there's zero tolerance in the house for using racial slurs. The network and show producer said in the statement he has been removed. He was removed the following morning. Valentine's departure from the show, which is the 25th season, will be addressed on Thursday night, which was tonight's show. As he was caught using a slur during a conversation with three other cast members, Jared Fields, Cory Wertenberger, and Hassan Ghouli, while it was being streamed on the live feeds. So yeah, CBS, parent company, and Paramount and Global, all of them said that it was bad and that he needed to be removed because of their policy. And of course, if you haven't followed Big Brother any, you should probably get over on Twitter, because Twitter is Big Brother hell, or Big Brother paradise, depending on which way you think of it. But Twitter came out almost instantly, and they were calling for his removal. And his removal was the first in Big Brother history for this. There's been other guests removed in the past, but this was the first for their code of ethics violation. So he is gone. And see, that's one of the things I hate about this show is the people you really like at the beginning of it, you don't like at the end. And we talked about this 2 weeks ago. He was one of them. I thought, he was really goofy on the feeds. In fact, he was so stupid that people were thinking he may have had a twin, and that like there was a smart twin and a bad twin playing. So,
guess it still could be.
Well, I guess, yeah. I guess. Well, now then it brings up a question. Do you punish the other twin because the other one's stupid?
Well, punish the one that said it and then leave the other one, I suppose.
Then they really will get into comic world. It'll be like, well, how do we know it's not a clone? How do we know it's not really him?
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sure that they would say something like that.
Oh yeah, it would go wild on there, but yeah, so nobody knows what the twist is or where the house guests are now. So
yeah, they left in that portal, and that actually surprised me. I was like,
yeah,
come back, and I was like, well, where did they go? Y'all better hurry up and get out there. and then she's like, then I realized this is part of it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait a minute. So they left in such a hot take that they left the coffee pot on. I hope they got a good fire alarm system. So,
wow. Wow.
Yeah. That was actually Miss Felicia. She got sidetracked while making coffee by Izzy.
That does not surprise me. Do you know how many times she done flooded a microphone?
She fell in the hot tub. She's dropped the microphone in the toilet. So, yeah.
Several times. Apparently.
In fact, I got a statistic on that. Somebody posted a statistic. She has the most drowned microphones. Felicia or Felicia, however you say it. She's got the record already. She broke the stove. She broke the sink. Yeah, she's got all of it. So So yeah, some other statistics that I actually got. There's actually been 9 injuries this season that I didn't know of. Of course, whoever did this is counting a cough as an injury, so really there's not 9. But apparently there was a bunch of bruised fingers on the very first competition where it had to put the puzzle together. And then on the HOH competition, which was the one where, they jerked you backwards, Blue burned her butt with carpet burn. So I'm sorry, Red burned his butt with carpet burn and Blue burned her elbow with carpet burn.
How do people are very, they just pay attention to everything. I would never imagine to like be that focused on the show to write every little detail. I hope they're getting paid or something.
They're not. And if it wasn't for Hamster Watch, Jokers, and Big Brother Online, I probably wouldn't have these statistics. But
right.
But yeah, they keep everything. In fact, there's even one that's out there that tells you how many what's it called? Power of Vetoes. And not Power of Vetoes, diary room count. That's what it is. God, I can't think. Oh, wait a minute. I heard a strange voice come in here.
Hello.
It's Deana.
Made it. I'm late. I fell asleep.
Oh my God. So this is how many somebody's keeping up with the stats of how many diary rooms each person have. Kirsten and Riley have had 11. Izzy and Luke, the 2 troublemakers of the house, 0. It seems like that should be a little bit of a different number.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here thinking.
Why do they call them in? Or why don't they call them in?
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. I thought that was a weird statistic. But yeah, Kirsten had the most. I guess since they knew she was going home, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
It looks like Riley had tied with her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Kirsten and Riley both had 11. Hissam had 10. And if you really look at it, with that being Riley, Hissam, and well, you could kind of put Felicia, however you say it, and Siri together. Yeah, her too. You can kind of put them together because they're like hive minds. So and those are really it follows off there with number 5 with Cory. Really the minds of the game that are actually playing the smartest, not the stupidest, which I guess is down there at the zeros. So, and it really is. I mean, Blue and Jag's not really a floater, but he's not showing his cards, and the rest of them are kind of floaters. Especially Bowie, Matt.
I feel like Jag has been playing this game. Like, showing his cards.
He has. And he's been keeping it to himself.
He's been talking a lot.
He has. He's been talking to everybody too.
Yes.
I must have missed something.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's probably why I missed the other stuff with the crying, because I was actually focused on him.
There was a lot of crying. There was a lot. Riley cried.
Yeah, she did cry. I did see her crying. I actually was watching when she was talking to Siri and that
Yeah, and this is also thanks to I think this was Hamster Watch. This is the map of alliances. What a tangled web.
Wow. Actually, I like this.
I do too. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
very good.
Hamster Watch gives a lot of good statistics. So you can go to Hamster Watch, Jokers, Wild, and I think it's the BB Online network, and get a lot of really good stats. But Hamster Watch is probably the best. I've been really pleased with them. But yeah, they've got the line delineated perfectly. It is a split house. Between the college level and the high school level, the professors and the kids. So
I like the professors. I like that group, and I like that core. But I like the other ones too. But I like um, just I guess the age group and the talent in that group.
Well, I think both sides has some good things. So,
Yeah,
Cory, I know you got to bounce, and I've talked the whole time here. So, tell us some stuff. Let me shut up for a minute. So.
Yeah, spit some stuff, Cory.
Stuff. Okay. I guess I'll just give my like kind of take on the show as a relative new fan. It is a bit of an effort to jump in with very little backstory on what has come before. I've, I'm familiar with reality TV, and I know pretty much what to expect with these things. But Big Brother takes these things apparently a step beyond, the generic real world reality that I'm used to with the whole thing in the beginning where the three past members came in and changed everything up. I'm like, well, okay, so is there some, hidden meaning to this? Like, okay, they changed the architecture, but is there a story behind why they did this, or are they gonna come back? Is it what, everything that happens, I'm like looking for double meanings
Yeah.
because it's such a complicated show. And just looking at the alliance map, it's almost intimidating to try to keep track. The only real alliance I remembered was apparently already broken up, the Phalanx 5 or whatever they called
Oh
themselves.
yeah, that was so early.
Yeah, that was like night one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they walked in the house and said, "Yeah, let's team up."
I thought that was hilarious because Jared was like, "I don't know how we got from talking about eating right to being in some kind of group, but I sure wasn't going to say no."
I know.
Yeah.
I'm on the block. So that was just another indicator of how quickly things will change just from week to week in the show. And you guys talk a lot about what's going on in these live feeds, and I feel like just as a passive fan, if you're not, at least kind of keeping track of those sorts of things, that you are missing out on quite a bit.
It's a lot.
Yeah, because they'll never be able to put that much on TV, so they have to come up with a storyline for them, what they do, and we're getting to see a whole lot more on them live feeds.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like Glenn's version of the show already is a little bit different from JT's because Glenn focused a lot on, or at least seemed to see a lot about the crying, and JT didn't really see that at all. So JT's got this different kind of feel for what's going on than Glenn does, but they're watching the same freaking show. So that's just crazy to me.
It's weird.
Yep.
I wish I had made it earlier. I'm sorry.
I guess the last thing that I was gonna talk about, whatever, is the idea of the likability of the characters. When I was watching, I guess it was the very first episode of them introducing themselves and giving their backstory and stuff, I'm like, man, I hate all of these people.
Oh, I was the same way.
I think I end up I kind of sort of like Bowie, although I don't understand why she lied about her age. I feel like there's maybe you guys understand why she wanted them to think she was younger. I don't understand that part. I like the guy from Texas because he's a stay-at-home dad. I'm a stay-at-home dad. You would think I would like what is his name, Guy or whoever, but I feel like he is like. There's this thing, not to get too off topic, but it pertains to this. There's this trend on TikTok where a lot of these like women will make videos and they really do exaggerate their accent and how Southern they are, and it annoys the hell out of me, and I don't get it at all. And I feel like to a certain degree. That's what Red his name is Red. I feel like to a certain degree Red does that too.
Oh yeah, he does.
Like I understand he's like birthed his own babies or whatever. He's a doctor or what have you. But at the same time, like his accent comes and goes, and that's annoying to me.
Oh yeah,
so,
he performs with it.
Yeah, for sure. And you could tell that really easily in his introduction video or whatever. Like he went all out. Like, yeehaw, like I'm drinking Mountain Dew with my moonshine. So I am really, I have a little bit of an issue, finding people to root for right now. But I think the longer they stick around, the more I get to know them, the easier it will be to kind of like them. just while we were kind of doing this, I was like, you know what, Jared, I kind of like Jared. Jared's not bad. I kind of dig him. So, it kind of comes and goes, I think, with my mood. If I'm in a bad mood, I hate all of them. And if I'm in an okay mood, then they're pretty cool.
I'm with you.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I only see their annoying habits if I'm in a bad mood. If like my son is like crying in the background, I'm like, God, Siri, what are you cheating for? You and your son are cheating. You're cheaters. I hate you both. And then like
Yep.
5 minutes later, I'm like, man, that's smart. Mother and son, that's smart. You guys are playing the game. So it all just depends. But yeah, I do need to do a couple things for my podcast and just a couple of like chores, shower and dishes and such. But I do appreciate you guys letting me come back on after kind of being out of the loop a little bit there. It is always nice to sit and kind of chat with friends, even if I don't have a lot of input on the game itself. So thanks again for that. But I do have to kick it out of here, and I guess I will hopefully be back next week.
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for being in.
Hey,
Yeah, we're glad to have you here, and maybe when the live feeds come back on, we'll figure out what's going on. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because
Right on.
we don't have feeds. I don't know what time it's going to come back, but she said later tonight.
Oh, so that's part of the storyline then. Okay, I thought it was like
Yeah.
some sort of like, I don't know, internet glitch or something.
no. We went in the dark right when they pulled Luke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
that
it's been
happens.
dark
Somebody
since.
if somebody gets taken out, they take the lives down too. I remember that happened before.
And, I know you got to go, but this is something I was thinking about earlier. How do we know that this wasn't to stir up controversy and ratings? Because we know the media lies to us.
That's true.
And the guy was dumber than a box of rocks. I mean, at least he appeared to be.
I mean,
How do we know they didn't
narwhal?
Yeah, how do they give him $20,000 to go in there and say it? And how do we even know that's his real name? And he's from Florida.
That's true.
They could have done it, and their ratings went through the roof. I bet. I'll look tomorrow and see if it's posted.
Yeah.
I guarantee, because everybody's like, "Oh, they killed the live feeds. That's millions of dollars they're losing." And da da da. They're not losing shit because we're still paying for it.
Yeah.
And well, they cut the free people off, and then on top of that, they got all the people wondering what's going to happen. What's going to happen? So they're going to tune in.
Oh, that's
You know-
why. That is exactly why they changed everything up.
Yep.
It's because they know everybody was going to get interested and pay.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. They knew already that dude was going to say this.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I mean, like they
they used it.
I'm
Well,
forgetting
They
it live.
did. And you know what? Glenn, you may be right, because that was
See, that's how crazy this show is. She's speechless.
Well, because he even said, and they broadcast it tonight, for the first, 2 days of the show, he didn't know what was going on.
yeah.
And I was like, how the hell do you get on the show and not know what's going on? I understand that a couple of them are recruited, like Red's recruited, I know, and I think Kristen was recruited. But you have to try out to get on these shows, and I don't know if he was a recruit. I get he obviously was, but how do you do it and not know? So it makes me wonder. So, and I just hope after the spewing hate that has been on the internet for him and caused it to go, they've went trending, they've went viral, anything to do with it, except for my show, of course. But but they have been all over the place. If this is a setup and it's controversy, I hope at the end of the show they say, okay, well, that guy was fake and that was just paid. But,
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, it really makes me wonder, because you're looking at the bigger picture from the outside. So, because if you looked at the guy, he even looked embarrassed to say it. He should have been.
He did. And it really, it wasn't really natural, now that you say it.
Yeah, and trust me, I put the headphones on. I listened to him. I listened to Kirsten both today, about 100 times, and I was like, it just seems off. But tonight I was really giving it some thought, and it just came to me that they could be doing a WWE thing.
Yeah. You're right. That's very true. They could.
This show's next level, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tricky as crap.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I haven't even shown you the other let me see here if I pull it up real quick. The other map of alliances, it's just as tricky. Oh my gosh. Let's see. It's over 2 pictures. There we go.
Is he cracking me up?
I don't know. Yeah, this one is even more confusing. This is also the compliments of Hamster Watch. Wow. So these are all the alliances. And look at this. Luke is joined no one.
Yeah. He was a mess, I'm telling you.
He was. And like I said, if he said it, he should have been thrown out of the show. Agreed. He shouldn't have said it. But if they set this up, I hope they don't get him killed on the outside. Yeah, right. All right. Well, Cory, brother, I'll let you go. I'll shoot these in the group chat so you can look at them and go, what was I missing? How did I miss this?
Oh, man, so much color is like driving me crazy. All right. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you later.
See you, Cory.
All right, man. Go hug those babies.
Good night.
Bye.
But yeah, I mean, if you look at this, I mean, you got the one here, which was the initial one with Riley, and of course, Jag and her are tight. And this is what she called the handful,
right?
And then she said, well, she's got to have a person, so that was going to be Cory.
Right.
Well, then they kind of drug in these two as I forget how she called it, but like an outer layer to the onion or something.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Kirsten, she had no alliances.
Right.
And those two are, he's got hair on his head and he's got hair on his chin. I guess that's what made them bond. So.
No, that's because they were fathers.
So, and then, I mean, you got the little side alliances and the brown sugar babies, and then the trio knows the secret. That's going to bite them. That's going to bite them. And then they have the bye-bye bitches.
Pinky promise. I like how they got that on there.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep. So, there's a lot going on. And this season, they are playing hard.
Cameron thinks he's on this side.
Yeah. Well, see, he has been causing, him and Izzy are the two troublemakers in the house because Izzy can't keep her, I don't want to say her cool, but she can't keep her mouth shut. Like tonight, she told Riley, she was okay. Let's just cut the bullshit. I know you're on the other side. Like, damn.
I know. Yeah.
So
she and Riley had a talk, and she was just blunt with her.
Yeah.
Riley started crying then.
One of many times. Yeah.
Apparently, she carried the roll of toilet paper around with her. I guess that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Cameron treats her like a child. I don't like the way he talks to her. It's almost creepy. In fact, I think that Izzy even said that.
Well, she called him a serial killer. She said that he was like a serial killer. He probably probably does it on purpose.
Well, I understand he's got some special military training where some of that comes in, but it seemed just like he was just talking down to Riley and just really, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do this. You understand? I understand that you're going to do this. And he's using these mind games on her. Of course, she's young and impressionable, but yeah.
Cameron is?
Yes. He's trying to get her to jump sides. Yeah, he's trying to get her to jump sides.
Riley too?
Yeah, which the other side is like, no.
Yeah,
so
no.
And Jag is kind of taking a hands-off approach. No, it won't. So I hope she sees it. So, and Hassam, he's kind of been his own little rock there. So
yeah. Hassam is very smart. I mean,
yes.
I have a love-hate relationship with him.
Well, he's also a psychiatrist, so he said something the other night that I didn't like. Him and Siri were talking about Riley and how she was so tore up emotionally over being the first HOH, and Siri was trying to get down to basically a human level,
right?
And saying, we've got to respect the game and play the game, but we're still a human level. And he basically said, "Screw that, I'm making money." So
yeah. See, he says stuff that he acts very, very compassionate and very like he wants to help everybody and stuff. And then he'll say little things like that are very just cutthroat, and I don't like that. It's like a backstabber kind of.
Exactly what it is.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, he's really weird. Riley spent a week eating ice cream and crying. So, and then Daddy was having talks with her. So,
that is kind of creepy looking.
And then there's Izzy.
Izzy cracks me up. She has a great sense of humor. She was talking to Siri one day when Siri was laying in the hammock, and they had me just laughing my butt off. It was hilarious. I don't know what they were talking about. Just crap. Just people, I guess. But it was funny.
That's some of the best times in the house.
Yeah.
And I'm really not clear what was going on there, but
I've seen that picture too.
Yeah, they were upstairs on the little couch, and they were bonding and talking. I was like, it's a little creepy.
It's
so
a little weird.
So, and of course that made her cry too. So, but don't worry, Daddy was there. So,
oh my goodness, what's his deal?
He is up her butt. So it's even got Izzy worried. So,
they don't trust.
So she cried some more about it. So
her heart, she must be having a bad week.
She says this is the worst week of her life. So
of her life?
Yeah, that's what she says. Well, everybody else was out enjoying the pool.
Yeah.
I
think that was one of the things. I didn't watch her too much because that was like this right here, that situation. That went on for a while. I switched it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't see that Izzy moment. That really makes me go, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. She's been talking to her in a lot of intense conversations as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Theory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they've been having some real serious conversations. I mean, they're at least the final three for real.
Yeah, I think so.
Like not wholeheartedly. They have no intentions on screwing each other over. I really don't.
Right.
No.
Well, I think if it comes down to Siri and Izzy.
Of course, Siri's gonna take her son. You know,
oh yeah,
absolutely.
Eric's definitely gonna. That's the final two. That's why I say final three because
right.
Izzy would be the third.
Yeah, Izzy will probably turn it over to him.
yeah, because she's like starstruck.
Right.
But there are people on podcasts saying that they would go try out for the show, get on the show, and they would lay down their life for Siri in the game.
Are you kidding?
I have heard that from multiple things, and I don't understand that.
For nobody, I would fight the whole way through that game.
Yeah.
No, it's a chance of a lifetime, and when you get there, you go, "Oh, well, you've been on 3 other game shows, or 4,
I don't care.
2 other, but 4 times now."
Yeah, I want to get there too.
Exactly, you go that can win. I mean, even if you have somebody that you respect and that's been on other shows, you still are there to win.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say nothing. That's why I said Izzy, she I feel like she was dumb for saying anything. She just should have just pretended she didn't know nothing, sat back and read the room. Yeah, instead, she was impulsive and was like, I know who you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think she can help that. I really don't. I think that's just her personality.
Right.
So,
True.
Because she is all over the place. I mean, she is literally all over the place. She's
a very nervous person.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to be voted first to lose her mind. I guess on the show because she has had some magical meltdowns. So,
already.
But week 1 has given us a lot of things and some things we didn't expect. So we got a game reset, and now we don't know where they're at. And last I looked,
that's not really a reset.
We're still on kittens. So
unless they bring in 2 more people.
I don't know if they're going to bring anybody else or not, but they said they had. Why did they have 18 beds? Or was that just to mess with us? So
it could be.
Did they move to another location?
Well, somebody told me there was another house somewhere.
Yeah.
They were talking about moving.
Who was talking about moving?
People in the house.
Oh, I hadn't heard this.
Me either.
Yeah, they were talking about moving to a different location.
Huh.
Oh.
Did they yell, please don't talk about production?
Not that time.
I need to get that sound effect. Please don't talk about production. So really, I hadn't heard that.
They were.
I wonder what Spoiler Girl has to say. So she's been kind of accurate so far this season. So I don't know. I have to go check her out. Yeah, there's been a lot this week. So it's been a good week and a bad week. And I'm always excited to see Big Brother come. But when all this happened this week, I was just like, not again. I don't want to do this crap again. So I was kind of down about it. And
well, I know after they shut down the feeds, my life like went weird because I was so focused on the feeds that I forgot life existed. I thought Big Brother was life. They shut me off, and it's like, no, what do I do?
I know I had to turn it off for a day or so. I should have kept watching, but I was like, I'm so involved in this.
Right.
That's why I missed all of Riley's crying.
Yeah, well, what I do is I keep it on in the background, but I will admit that I've had an earphone in and been listening at other times when other people are doing things. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's and we get a longer season of it. So,
yeah,
and the drama, I guess, is part of it, and that, in a way, this really is the great chemistry project or mixing bowl or whatever, because the way they've got everybody in there with the things that have happened. I mean, I don't know people like that, but we know there's people out there like that. So I guess things like this could happen.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And Jared, I got high respect for him. He took it, like a man. He didn't.
Well, it wasn't an insult. It
wasn't directed at him, and I don't think he meant it as an insult.
No, I don't.
So, but like he said on the show, it'll be a learning lesson for him. But, what else did Jared do this week that made me think I had higher marks for him? I forget. He did something else this week that I should have kept a note on that, and I was really like, oh, what?
He does seem like a really good guy.
Yeah, I think he is. He's not a very good game player because he's called Siri mom a couple times.
Has he really?
Oh, yeah. In fact, did you not hear on the exit interview with Julie? She told her that, there's a secret in there. And she said, well, we were all going to the bathroom beforehand.
An hour ago. Yep.
Yeah. He says at the house, they called me whatever it was. And, he's like, only my mom calls me that or something like that. And it can't, yeah. So,
I think that's why he started calling Felicia Mama Felicia.
Yes, that was part of it.
Yeah.
Just
in case he slipped up, he could say, I was talking to Felicia or whatever.
Yep. Gotcha. Because Izzy slipped up too. So they're calling them Mrs. F and Mrs. C. So that's what she's calling them. So and I think he's calling them Mom, both Mom F and Mom C, or I forget. He's got a name for him, Mom Felicia, maybe, I don't know, but Felicia, however you say it. So he's screwed up and said a couple things. So, but with that stupid thing on his head, if he sat right beside her, his whole game would be over.
I know.
Because, I mean, he looks like a woman with that thing on. I'm thinking to myself, come on, man. What are you doing? Who the hell wears one like that? I haven't seen that shit since the damn Westerns on TV.
That's weird. I don't understand why he does that.
Have you ever seen anybody wear one like that besides for a female?
Bandana, no.
Not like that. The guys don't typically wear them that way. So
I guess he likes it. Maybe it feels good on his head.
I don't
must have
know.
not paid
But,
attention.
Huh?
oh, you'll have to go back and look.
Yeah, I just didn't pay attention. I guess I'm not very
He
observant.
just drapes it over
So-
his head.
Like a bonnet, like Little
Yeah.
Red Riding
Oh,
Hood's
wait.
bonnet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
I just didn't give it I didn't, like I said, I didn't give him no
Yeah,
attention.
where most guys
Now
will
I
tie
do.
theirs in front and pull it back.
Yeah.
He pulls his down like a woman's protecting her hair. He ain't got no dang hair.
Has he tied it under?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't know he tied it.
yeah. It's the weirdest thing. I've
But he's
never
like
seen
that.
any.
Huh.
And like I said, because tonight when they were doing the live video, I'm like, how are people not seeing this? If they sat down
I
side
didn't
by
even pay
side.
attention. Yeah, I did not.
Well, we missed something else last week in the DR session.
What's that?
CBS got fined. Did you not hear
What?
this?
No.
Oh, nobody heard this?
No.
Am I the only one? Yeah, CBS got fined because there was a costume or wardrobe malfunction.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, one of the females had a little bit of something hanging out.
Oh, I did see that.
Yep.
Yes, I did. Okay.
Yep, they had to pay a fine.
Who was
So,
it?
I think it was Kirsten. I'm not sure. So, but yeah.
Can't
Was it
remember.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't look a little nipply. It was a little nipply. So
Oh.
it was a Janet Jackson moment.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah,
She's
so they had
very
to.
buxom.
I think I'm pretty sure it was her. But yeah, but I haven't seen any pictures of it. But it was funny. I saw that come across in a radio newsletter I subscribed to that CBS was gonna be fined for it
Oh my goodness.
because it was live TV. So
Yeah.
it was like, how do you not catch this?
I don't know. Well, you
So-
can't do anything if it's live TV.
Yeah. So I don't remember who had it. Was it CBS that got fined with Janet Jackson, or was that
I don't remember. Who
or was
had
that Fox? I can't remember, but yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
This wasn't as flagrant, but I just thought it was funny that they had that happen. So
That is funny.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to next week, and I want to know. And of course, Deana, you don't know this, but at the end of the show, Julie's calling for the house guests. So house guests, and they show every room in the house, and nobody's there, so we don't know where they're at. So you say they're moving. So where are they moving to? Julie
I don't
doesn't
know.
even know. Julie doesn't even know.
No, she was like,
Huh.
house guest, where'd you go?
Really?
Yeah. The house was empty.
Strange.
They bust him out of there.
That is very strange.
Yeah,
They
they
went-
said
And
gonna
they
be
went
on
through a
live
portal
feeds.
in the backyard.
They what?
They went through a portal in the backyard.
Ah.
Because when that was the last thing, they showed a portal there, and then they showed the portal disappear.
Huh.
But we never see the house guest go in it.
Oh.
So we were late. The camera was.
I'm
the
going with
cameraman
aliens.
sucks.
I'm going, yeah, no kidding. Where was the production crew on that?
Right.
You have one job, not to lose a whole cast. One job. You lost every
Sure.
damn one of them.
They lost 14 people.
Yeah.
Was it
They're all
15?
gone.
How many's left?
What's going on?
16 now, isn't there?
Yeah.
Wait, there was 18 people.
Yeah.
No, see, there hasn't been 18.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
there
I'm
hasn't
saying.
been 18,
No,
you're right.
No, we've
How many
been
was
at
there?
17.
17.
17 we
Yeah.
lost
So
2,
now-
so it's
yes.
15. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15.
So yeah, I forgot about Luke. He's already forgotten about. So
Yeah.
yeah, how do you lose a whole cast? Yeah, it's interesting side note. We were talking about this earlier with WWE. A lot of the writers from this, because when you're writing, you go from one job to another to work your way up.
Yeah.
Will go from Big Brother to WWE to the comic book industry.
Oh, really?
It's true. I've talked to a couple of people about that. They're like,
cool.
oh yeah. You come out and you're interning and you're going to pick up some summer job working for Big Brother, CBS. It's on your resume. Next thing you know, there's connections with Big Brother to the WWE. I'm not sure how the connections work. It's through producers or something.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm working 2 producers right now really hard. 2 producers and a casting director. I'm working them really hard to come on our show. So,
that'd be awesome.
yeah. And that's going to be one of the questions I got for him. I was like, all right, so what's your ties to the WWE and to Marvel Universe?
Yeah. Yeah.
And why did Aliens run off with the whole cast of season 25? Hey, wait a minute. There was a green hand on top of that, wasn't there?
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute here. That just hit me.
Oh, maybe it's going to be a spaceship they live in.
Hey, maybe they got picked up by what's his name, Elon. So.
Well, they're going to be on Mars.
Yeah.
On Mars.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it was an alien hand.
Big Brother on Mars. That's funny.
Well, no, they've already got a Mars reality TV show. Have you not seen that one?
No.
Yeah, they took a bunch of people. I can't remember how many, and they put them in a simulator that they were going to be living in Mars, and they were supposed to see how long they made it. I can't find that picture now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I have to go back and look. I'm not sure how they were doing. I think whatever the show or the contest or whatever, I think is over now, but I don't think it went very long.
Huh.
Well, there was this weird picture they released this week, and if you noticed, it was on there today. Let's see here. Share screen. Yes, this one here. They did release that one. There's some hands there.
Well, that could have been from this. Oh, it does look like alien fingers, but it could have been like the scary room.
Well,
Yeah.
that was one of the things that they in the scary room. That's what they focused on, was that window with the hands.
Oh.
Yep. Same thing.
It could have been aliens.
Could have been everything's aliens.
Could have been zombies. Look at the
It
green.
could have been zombies.
Yeah, I can't find that picture, but there was one. I don't know where it went, but it was one with Julie Chen in it. Oh, that's where it's at. It's in episode 1, I believe. I've tried to organize my pictures because I know when I go through these things, I'm going to have like tons of them that I'm like, okay, where did I put this? Where did I put that? And one of the pictures, because I remember commenting to you guys during either whatever chats or something about on top of at the end of the ER there on Big Brother, there was an alien hand, or because remember I said it could be a swamp creature or something.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Must have been when I was asleep.
Oh, Lord have mercy. My team goes to sleep. They abandon me. Good Lord. I get no help.
Oh, gosh. He keeps disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all know I'm not real, right? I'm an
Yeah.
AI.
You're AI.
guy. The AI guy.
Sweet. He's AI. He's a robot.
Yeah.
So
I'm more of a hologram.
Yeah, hologram.
that's true. You are more of a hologram. I don't know. I can't find it. But yeah, there was a picture. There was a hand on top of the ER, and it was a little alien hand. I know there was. I saw it.
Are you sure it's not that green stuff?
No, I'm positive. It was a hand. It was a hand because it had Julie, and I'm going to go look for this because it had Julie Chen in the picture. Because I remember I was like, oh, I like that, but I can't acquire their Big Brother logo there from that. So
There's a screenshot.
Well, I know, but I like to be better than that. I don't want to.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be a ripoff, if I'm going to be a ripoff artist, let's look at this here. Hold on, I got to hide screen here.
I like the logo.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah. See, I brought the paranormal guy here, JT, right over there. So
They put it on me.
That way you can't see me glitching.
Yep. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look. I don't know where it went. But yeah, it seemed like it was like a hand on top of the end there. But so they might have been abducted by aliens. Sweet. I like it.
That'd be cool.
I'm going to need somebody to change the batteries in my hologram. I think the batteries are dying.
I was so excited about tonight's show. And then I was nervous coming on here. So
it makes me angry. I couldn't. I don't know. The store must have knocked the television out somewhere, wherever the heck it comes from.
Oh, you got cable or?
It's on a. I don't know. It's some kind of service I've got on a. It's TiVo, but it's.
The aliens got you too. It sounds like.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I don't know what.
Well,
Like
can
an
you
un-
see?
Go
Can
ahead.
you still see the live streams?
Well, they're down
I don't
anyway.
know. Somebody told me they were down. I didn't go look.
Well, I've got them on in the background. They're not up yet, but
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be up here in a little while. Probably
yeah,
about
I'm going to be
midnight.
staying. Yeah, I figure it'll be midnight. Usually midnight is when they bring things back on. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I watch live streams on the computer. I can watch them on the television now since I signed in on the Roku.
Yeah.
cool. Well, I would say tonight you're going to have, if you want to get all the gossip and stuff, you're going to have to stay up and drink your caffeine, because tonight will be they're going to catch up on everything, because they're going to tell them they're live again. So if it's anything like the last time they did it, was it last season that they cut the feeds for over 24 hours, JT? I think it was last season.
Yes, I think it was last season.
And when they told them they were back up, they stayed up for almost 2 days talking about what we missed in 24 hours.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
Wow.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. I didn't try and keep up with this. This is part of the reason I didn't want to try and keep up with this show, because I knew not only do I have a problem with sleeping, but now I'm mesmerized with when are they going to be back on.
Right.
So,
and then when they come back on, you're ready to go to bed.
yeah, they'll come on at like 3. I'll be like, you bastard, you waited till midnight on the West Coast.
Yes, that happens. I get
That's true.
yeah,
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so I'll leave it on the TV and have it muted, so in the bedroom.
Oh yeah, you have to mute it, man. Don't wake up to when they go back off the air.
Or they'll turn up that microphone on people whispering, and then the next person won't be whispering, and they won't have it turned down. So
Or that music will come on and scare the crap out of you. I fell asleep the other night watching it and had my headphones on, and that music scared the crap out of me and woke me up.
Well, another thing with that music is it'll be at a low pace, and then like after it's going for a while, all of a sudden it picks up and gets real loud. I'm like, why?
I know. It is.
And it's
so
not even like
louder.
dubstep where they do a drop. So
Yeah. Feel something good. It'd be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like their music.
this season, not as much. So a couple seasons they've had some good techno electronic stuff I've liked. So I started to jack it, but I figured YouTube would get me, so I didn't. So
Yeah, they probably would.
oh well. Well, I guess if anything too exciting and breaking happens, we can always come back and do an update on it. So
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, since we're only doing once a week, a lot of these podcasters are doing once a day or twice or 3 times a week. Yeah.
I think it depends on what happens in the house. I think we should be making a special appearance here once in a while, like if something happens.
We'll just have to remember to tell Brenda. So
yeah, always gotta tell Brenda.
Tell Brenda.
Because what?
Because
in
what?
the other chat,
she's mad. She's scared that she's Glenn's scared that she's gonna divorce him if he doesn't tell her.
Well, my goodness.
Yeah.
In the other chat, she wore me out. You're gonna have a show tonight about Big Brother when we went live with the cast interview.
Yeah.
Because I told her, she read what I said wrong.
That was last night. Yeah, that was last night. She thought that we were
Big Brother show.
bumping them. Yeah. So, and during our regular show, we will be having a Big Brother update. So I guess we will have more than one show. During the Misfits, we'll give a little update on what's going on in the house, and then after the normal paranormal guys show, we'll give a little update too. So we're not totally not updating. So. There was nothing to update last night because the feeds were down.
Yeah.
So
it was boring life.
Yeah, but we did have a great show though last night. So if you didn't see it, remember to subscribe to our channel. All 4 of you, I'm watching you. Subscribe to our channel and go back and watch last night's Paranormal Guys. So that was a very good show. JT actually came in and he was the Julie Chen of us. He was doing the hardcore question asking while we were goofing off. So
nice.
I asked one. I asked 2 questions.
that's because we were dicking off.
That was it.
Hey,
Well, yeah,
hardcore,
that
counts.
was one of the things that how I am. I just kind of see. Oh, we're off topic. Let's get back on topic real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you corralled us really good. So yeah. Let's see. So this week, Saturday night, of course, make sure to tune in at 9 p.m. to the Misfits. And I don't have anything special planned. I think I'm just going to go with the question of the week for last week, which was, what is your our most believable? What do they call it, Brenda? When something happens that you didn't think happened, like Ed McMahon selling for.
Oh, I'm not Brenda, but
Right, that's what I'm laughing at.
Shit. I'm so sorry, Deana. Please forgive me. I will never.
that's all right. I'll answer
I'm
it
so
anyway.
sorry.
It's quality. Dang.
It's
me all
something
messed
effect. I'm sorry,
Mandela
Britton.
effect.
Yeah, Mandela effect. So, yeah, which is the most unbelievable or unbelievable in the Mandela effect? I still think Ed McMahon. And there were grapes in the Fruit of the Loom horn on my drawers as a child.
Yes.
There's not now. There's not now. Yeah.
You know what? There was it? I don't know where I saw it, but there were even television shows like The Golden Girls. Is what was a. Did you see that?
No, I don't remember this one.
Okay. I don't know where I saw it. After you told me about it, there was there was something like a reference to it where I think it was Betty White on The Golden Girls answered the phone and said, "What? Ed McMahon's on the way to my house with Publishers Clearinghouse." Like there was references to it in television shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never worked for him.
That's bull. He did.
Yeah, something's off with that. But anyway,
I agree. We've caught our government, and they've stolen our cast. So
They've stolen our.
yeah,
See,
I'm just a little confused by what are they saying that never happened or he never worked there, because I mean, I grew up seeing him on TV doing all that stuff.
I know. It's so weird.
According to their website, he has never worked for them.
I've looked it up.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, and there's quite a few of them. So we're going to discuss that.
Yeah.
That's going to be the topic of the Misfits on Saturday night. So I'm sure we'll have Mr. Token Muddle. He's always good for throwing in some steam in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Brenda will bring her tinfoil cowboy hat and come up with something. So
Shelton might even have something to say on that.
there you go. So we'll have a good group. Brenda, Deana, you can jump in there with us. Brenda and Deana can both jump in there.
Okay,
You two
that'll
can,
be cool.
yeah.
By the way,
I
when
won't
you
know.
use their names, it won't matter. You could be like, "Yes, I was talking to you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't you paying attention? So it'll just be a big fight over me, I guess. So, but Brenda accused me today of you being my wife. So
Me?
yeah, which I don't get, because me and Brenda fight like cats and dogs. It's like literally a fight.
I always asked him. I invited to the wedding.
We don't
No, you're
fight.
not.
Me and you don't fight. I don't think we've ever fought.
No, you come over and you go, listen.
That's right.
I'm like, yes,
Right.
ma'am. Hit me again, please.
Bye.
So
Bitch left hand strong.
that's right. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
So that's Saturday, and then Wednesday is our next pair of our normal guys. And we have it's a brother from a different mother. His name is Daniel Jackson, and he is a psychic medium, and he gets guidance from archangels, and he can tell you how many times you've lived, all kinds of things about
nice.
your history. He's told me that this is my 29th time. He said, so don't fuck this up. You're going to be here 30 if you keep going at this rate, boy. So
I would love to know about past lives.
well, jump in there. And then we also have SpeakPipe, which is for all three shows. SpeakPipe.com. Pair are normal guys with a Z. You can leave us a message, voicemail anonymously. maybe I was trying to really troll Twitter last night. I got over 600 views. Not one single comment. So I was trying to troll Twitter to get something going with the controversy. So I even put on there, unlike our competition, the guy that's on every day at 11 o'clock talking for an hour about Big Brother. I won't say Taryn's name. He's their biggest competition. So that's the one I'm going after. So
would you put that link? Would you put that link in the chat?
I will.
Okay.
I will in the chat
or send it to me. Whatever.
Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, it's our biggest competition because Glenn has a podcast. So you didn't get that. All right.
Yeah, I do. I did.
All right, I see how it is. JT, you got anything to say before I just rudely end this show?
No, I got nothing else to add.
All right. Well, everybody, I appreciate you tuning in. It was a great show. Maybe Deana will wake up on time and be available for the next week's show.
I didn't fall asleep on the thing this time.
I still didn't screen capture that.
First.
Get your nap out of the way.
Little cat napping. Late, but I made it.
Yep. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with you guys.
Well,
I don't know. I'm just going to go buy a condo in Florida. You're never going to see me again. So.
All right, then.
Well, after Big Brother's over.
Okay.
Because I kind of see it all the way through. It's like torture.
Hopefully the live will come back up tonight.
Yes, me too. And I hope it's not damn 3 a.m.
Oh, I'm not even going to wait.
Oh, I'll call you. Good night, everybody. See you next week.